So, a lot of leaks are currently coming through regarding the 5.7 patch, and you can believe me when I say, there is a lot. Like, a lot. We're talking reruns, meta-defining buffs, the new Abyss-like game mode, quality of life updates, and even a free 4-star. But what really stands out this time is how clearly Hoyoverse shapes the Spiral Abyss around specific units, as if they're shouting at us who to pull next. Whether you're planning your Primo Gem routes, preparing your teams, or just curious what the Genshin meta might look like in a few weeks, this is the video you don't want to miss. And trust me, some of these changes are more than just your average new event updates. There's a real sense that 5.7 might push the game into a new rhythm. No new region, no map expansion this time, but what we do get is big. Let's start with what arguably gives away the most: the Abyss buffs. These are never random. They've always been a subtle, sometimes not so subtle, way for Hoyoverse to hint at which characters are getting spotlighted in upcoming banners. On floor 11, every party member gains a 60% cryo damage bonus and a 60% pyro damage bonus. That alone would already point to something. But then you look at floor 12, and it becomes completely obvious. In the first half, all characters get a 75% cryo damage bonus. In the second half, all characters get a 75% Night Cell aligned damage bonus. That's already enough to raise eyebrows. But then comes the real kicker, Frozen Moon. It's a special effect that triggers true damage shockwaves every time a cryo-related reaction is triggered. Think about that for a second. Cryo gets a 75% buff and a bonus effect every few seconds for simply existing in a reaction chain. Yeah, they want us to use cryo. So who benefits most from that? You guessed it, Skirk. With her stack-based cryo damage system and freeze team synergy, this is practically made for her. And guess who else fits right in? Mavuika, another character who is set to get a rerun 4 patches after her release because she's an Archon. That almost guarantees that these two will be coming in Phase 1 of version 5.7. Now, Phase 2 is less obvious, but that doesn't mean we're guessing in the dark. One of the most logical picks would be Milani. First off, she hasn't had a rerun since her debut in version 5.0. She's a strong Hydro DPS and synergizes extremely well with Mavuika in Vape teams. And another prime candidate is Emily. Released all the way back in version 4.8 and still waiting on a rerun. She's long overdue. If we're being real, it should be about damn time. Moving on from banners, let's talk about one of the most exciting features in 5.7, the brand new Abyss-like game mode. Now don't get it twisted. This isn't a reskin of Spiral Abyss. This new mode, which is tied to a 3-boss challenge system, is shaping up to be more of a mini-raid format. According to the leak from HomDGCat, this new challenge will require you to form 3 separate teams, each tasked with defeating one of the 3 bosses. And there's a twist. Difficulty levels 1 to 3 let you reuse characters and even co-op. That's your warm-up. But once you hit levels 4 and 5, you're locked out of using the same characters multiple times, and you lose the ability to co-op. It becomes a true test of roster depth and planning. Bosses are static per level, but they come with scaling power and new features the higher you go. As for rewards, the basics are what you'd expect. You'll get 150 Primo Gems for every level until you reach level 4. But then, the real twist comes in. You can choose an artifact domain and claim rewards from it. You can use your resin to claim rewards. But for the first 10 days of every phase, there's an option to spend extra resin, 20, 40, or 60 more, on top of your claim to get additional loot. Essentially, you're front-loading your investment for better returns. For every 120 resin you spend using the second method, you unlock 1 bonus reward, completely free. Do this enough times, and once you've spent a total of 1,200 resin, you'll unlock a special unknown reward. Based on leaks and data mining, this reward is heavily speculated to be a weapon skin, something Genshin players have been waiting on for a long time. This kind of system signals a shift, away from one-and-done event models and toward long-term progression and grind-reward balancing. It's a move that rewards active players while also giving people more control over what they get out of the endgame. Also worth noting, this new Abyss challenge will be located west of Dragon's Pine. Let's move on to something every Genshin veteran appreciates: quality of life updates. And this patch? It's stacked. First off, you'll be able to create up to 2 custom artifact presets per character. And it gets better. They can be generated automatically to fit your goals, like prioritizing 4-piece sets or maximizing crit rate. If that wasn't enough, this system will also provide recommended presets based on player data. That means you'll be able to switch from your Raiden EM build for Hyperbloom to main DPS Raiden with one click, no more messing around in your inventory for 5 minutes. Another small but huge change: talent upgrades now have continuous leveling, and you'll even see demo previews before you spend materials. This is one of those updates that feels minor on paper, but completely transforms daily play. You'll also be able to use your fragile resin directly in domains, so you don't have to craft around anymore. That's a big grind saver. Plus, auto-skip reward animations, persistent party loadouts in Abyss, condensed resin is now also showed at the top of your map, and even quick glider equip features are being added. It's like Hoyoverse took a community wishlist and actually started checking things off. And by the way, we're also getting a free Sethos in version 5.7. But now, what about the events? Here's what we know so far. First, there's the Array Simulation Showdown, a large-scale PvE and PvP auto chess event. You'll collect chess pieces, artifacts, and equipment while exploring and fighting. Tokens earned from this mode can be used to upgrade talents. This is definitely something new and experimental, possibly laying the groundwork for more competitive modes in the future. Next up, we have Boom Boom Colorful Firepower, a classic slime ball event, and Reminiscent Regiment, Grand Duel Chapter, which looks like a returning combat challenge. And finally, we have a new Traveler's Tales, Gilded Overflow Chapter. So to summarize, version 5.7 isn't giving us a new map. It's not introducing a major new region. But what it is giving us is structure, meta shaping, system polishing, content that supports roster growth and build crafting. Whether you're a casual player or a min-maxer, 5.7 is throwing you a lifeline with better tools, smarter challenges, and clearer direction on what teams to invest in. Skirk and Mavwika in Phase 1. Walani and Emily in Phase 2. A new endgame mode. A free 4-star. Quality of life dreams coming true. That's what we call a packed patch. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments which rerun you're saving for, or if you're all in on Skirk after 5.6. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.